How does counterterrorism affect your civil liberties? Have you ever wondered how the fight against terrorism impacts your everyday freedoms? This is a pressing question in today's world, where security and individual rights often clash. Counterterrorism measures are designed to protect citizens from threats, but they can also lead to significant changes in civil liberties. Civil liberties are the basic rights and freedoms that belong to every person. These include the right to privacy, freedom of speech, and protection from unlawful searches. After major terrorist attacks, governments often respond with laws that expand their powers to prevent future incidents. For instance, the United States enacted the USA Patriot Act, which increased surveillance capabilities. This law allows authorities to conduct secret searches and wiretap communications without traditional warrants. While these measures aim to enhance public safety, they can intrude on personal freedoms. Increased surveillance means that your communications and personal information might be monitored without your knowledge. This raises concerns about privacy and whether individuals can truly feel secure in their own lives. Moreover, some counterterrorism policies allow for indefinite detention of suspects. This can challenge the principle of due process, which guarantees fair trials and protection against arbitrary arrest. It raises the question of how, for governments can go in the name of security without infringing on individual rights. Freedom of expression is another area affected by counterterrorism efforts. Measures intended to prevent terrorism may restrict speech or academic freedom. This can happen if certain information is deemed potentially useful for terrorist activities. Additionally, specific ethnic or religious groups may face profiling and discrimination, further complicating the landscape of civil liberties. Government transparency is also at risk. As executive power expands in counterterrorism efforts, oversight may diminish. This can lead to increased secrecy and potential abuses of power, leaving citizens in the dark about what is happening in their own country. Historically, during times of war or national emergency, governments have often curtailed civil liberties. For example, during the Civil War, the suspension of habeas corpus occurred. In World War II, Japanese Americans faced internment. These events show how emergency security measures can have lasting consequences on constitutional rights. In the context of global conflicts, these issues remain as relevant. Governments must balance the need to protect citizens from violent attacks while preserving the democratic values that define free societies. This balance is often contested, with ongoing debates about how much liberty should be sacrificed for security. Practically, this means that citizens may experience increased monitoring or restrictions on certain activities. Legal procedures may differ from what is typical in peacetime. It is essential for courts, legislatures, and civil society to keep a watchful to prevent the erosion of fundamental rights. Understanding the impact of counterterrorism on civil liberties reveals a complex relationship. While these measures can save lives, they also risk altering the legal and social fabric that protects individual freedoms. History teaches us that once liberties are curtailed, restoring them can be challenging. Therefore, it is vital to evaluate and limit counterterrorism powers to what is strictly necessary.